Hello YouTube Nation, my name is Dan and you're here with me live today on Killer Z Airsoft. Killer Z Airsoft is going to be a site that reviews airsoft guns for beginners. We're not going to get into depth with like the e-Vike and the hardcore mil-sim QCB style airsoft guns that you're spending $500 for. No, Killer Z Airsoft is for the collector's field of airsoft. It's going to be talking about the guns that you can go out and shoot. Might not shoot as good as the mil-sim guns, but they're still fireable, yet they're collectible. Killer Z Airsoft is for the starters in the airsoft field that doesn't have the money to spend the $500 on an airsoft gun. We will be talking about a lot of places to get some cheap mystery boxes. We'll be talking about a lot of different types of guns you can buy online. We'll also be talking a little bit about other weaponry such as knives, daggers, swords, whatever else you could think of that can be considered weaponry, as well as other kinds of hobbies such as RC helicopters and cars. We also could add my little bit of my other channel, which is vaping. We will get into that as well. Killer Z Airsoft will be an all-around hobby-style website, hobby-style channel for your needs for airsoft mostly, but dab into a little bit of other stuff. Don't mind, I'm going to take a hit off my vape pen and we'll be right into our first round. All right, well, we're back. All right, today, since it's just after Christmas, I'm going to talk a little bit about something I got for Christmas. And then we'll get to that gun a little later in our programming lineup. That one I've had a while. This gun right here is the Crossman Z11 Zombie Eliminator CO2 powered pistol. Now, there are tons of reviews on this online. A lot of them are good. Some of them are bad. Watched the reviews, and I decided, whatever, I'm going to make my own. I gotta tell you the truth. It's a neat little gun for a beginner airsoft enthusiast. It's got a cool little design on it, especially if you collect zombie stuff like I do. I love the green and the black. It's my favorite colors. Perfect for me. Yes, I can fire it all I want. One, it's on safety. Two, even if it wasn't on safety, it doesn't matter anyway. There's no CO2 in the cartridge. Now, I've been told several different things from several different people of whether you should leave your CO2 inside your gun or not. I haven't yet, because I'm following what the instructions say that says to remove your CO2 cartridge. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I've got to. From what I'm told, that's a very lenient situation. That's just what they request you do. If you're going to shoot it often, I would say, yeah, you could leave it in. If you're not going to shoot it often, I'd say, no, you're going to want to take it out. But I want to know other people's opinions on it. Some people who have done this. Have you had a CO2 gun that you've actually left your CO2 cartridge in? Or what? But let's get to the specs of this gun. It's a polymer gun on the outside with a metal inside. It's a very heavy gun. It's about 2 pounds for a gun. For a pistol, that's pretty heavy. For a CO2 pistol, that's pretty heavy. I've had ones that weigh like less than a pound. It's got a metal gearbox, metal trigger. Metal clip right here. It's metal. I don't know where my bellow went. I keep mine loaded because mine's not just an airsoft gun. I cannot own a real firearm through the federal government, so I have a airsoft gun. Now, here's the trick. They tell you you can't walk around with these. Well, you can. Here's the way you walk around with these as a regular gun, as your everyday protection. If a cop pulls you over and asks you if you have anything on you, you gotta be smart and say, yes, sir, I have an airsoft pistol on my possession. They can't get you for regulations if you have an airsoft pistol on your possession. You gotta sit there and tell them you have it. So, be smart. Kid got killed not that long ago for having an airsoft gun out and pointing it at people. 2. Leave your orange tip on. Don't paint it. Unless you're doing milsim or otherwise other kinds of games, CQB, whatever, and you need to hide yourself, which with this gun it doesn't matter anyway, the handle's bright green. Uh, Leave your tip orange. Don't be stupid and paint it. That's going to make you look even more like a real gun. Okay? Those are the 2 main reasons for having airsoft guns. Now let's get into this neat little gun. Alright, so it's got a 16 mag clip, 16 pellet clip, which I had a bullet just fall out of. That's alright, I can put it back in, no problem. Bam, it's back in, just like that. So it comes with the metal clip, with 16 rounds. Mine's not fully loaded, mine's got a little bit missing, but it's okay. It's a staggered clip. You see it staggered. Alright, it goes in down here. It's a small little clip. Right there. That's my gun's clipped into place. No problem. Where does the CO2 go? Right in the handle. The handle comes off, revealing my CO2 cartridge chamber with the tie, with the little twisty tie on it. Just like that. Just like that. Perfect little airsoft gun. I love it. I went firing with it the other day, and some people complain that it doesn't shoot for crap. I think that's because they got a crappy airsoft gun, man. I shot 50 feet and pretty much hit clustered every time. It doesn't stagger, it doesn't go in so many directions. It's perfect. It takes 12 gram CO2 cartridges, which since I only have one cartridge, one mag right now, I have my 12 gram CO2 cartridge right here. 12 gram CO2 cartridge. Takes one of these suckers. So, and it comes with the Crossman holster. Really nice little holster. I like it. With a quick release. So, I like it. Would I suggest using this as a personal weapon? I think it'll definitely scare away an intruder if you shoot this at them. It'll hit them and they'll freak the fuck out. Because I know for a fact, because my friend was idiot enough to walk through right as I was shooting, it will break the skin. So yeah, they'll be hurting. Anyway, so that's the gun I'm reviewing today. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I want to know if anyone has any response to um, the issue I have with the CO2 cartridge staying in the gun or not. I want to know your opinions, and I'm going to base my decision off of that. Remember, with CO2 guns, you need to have Pel gun oil put on it. It helps seal everything up and keep everything good. And I'll see you next time.